So we're going to lose this run. I think there's a little bit of science still that needs to be done with Elderlicht based on our last run, and I would like to do said science. So the first thing that I think we found is the Omen of Clear Skies does not affect the early game at all in Elderlicht and may adversely affect the later game. So I think I'm going to let that one go. And then I don't know if I'm going to go... I kind of want to continue playing with traps, but I'm not sure what we want to sub in. There's some, strangely enough, there's some allure to Omen of Outpost now that we've seen it. We could also go Omen of Fortifications and try and get some sweet, sweet walls going. Sadly, Omen of Fortress is quite expensive. Omen of Housing also has some interesting allure to it if we're able to get it off the ground. I do like the idea of Omen of Housing. I'm not sure we can make it work. Omen of Bursting Flesh was unfortunately causing soft locks, so I don't think we can take it. How much is the perk one? I really like the +1 perk Omen. I mean, I guess we have enough that we could go Omen of Wanderer here. So maybe we go for a heavy defensive build. We pick up Dexterity. We pick up Omen of Wanderer. We have Siege Engineer, Trapper, and Trap Efficiency. All right, I can get behind this. Let's do the thing again. Omen of Wanderer is something that we generally agree to be particularly important. I'm not going to mess with Mist Sensors since we're doing a bit of a experimental run, but we will go for bigger waves and we will go for more enemies. Let's get this party started. Picking up Omen of Wanderer makes this a more viable run than it would otherwise be, just because the value of that extra hero is pretty huge, and if we get good defensively minded heroes, we might still be able to get some serious leveling up going. Wow, that's not something you see every day. We have a pistol and offhand hammer friend, and we also, is this double orb? Wow, this is a curious crew to say the least. Let's get to know them a little better if I can click appropriately. So Patrick is our offhand hammer, main hand pistol bloke. They're a plague doctor, a heavy sleeper, and a bookworm. Nothing terrible there, but what perks are we rocking? So we have the defensive tree, love to see that, and then we have the debuffing tree, which means we definitely could go with an opportunism build. Doesn't look like we have... We're missing Relentless to go for anything else. So let's say you are opportunism for the moment, Patrick. For those that don't know, this is my new system for identifying heroes. Next we have Abigail, who is a hunter with demonic blood and delicate. Wow, right off the bat, very strong character. Demonic blood is like pantsless, but good. And then we have the defensive tree and assassination. I like going wands with assassination, and then having demonic blood makes that seem very viable for Abigail long term. Okay, I'm liking the look of Abigail, though. Being able to pick up Crit Master and having the defensive perks means if we can get some either ballista and or trap kills, we're going to be in really good shape. Laurentia indeed does have the main hand orb, offhand orb, so missing a little bit of HP, but she has Druid, Light Traveler, and Fablet. I swear these perks come in batches. It's very interesting. And then again, rocking the defensive and the debuffing tree. Has volatile, but I don't think you can make poison work without the poison tree. So right now, relentless, inertia, no boom. So we could still force momentum just for getting the big ones. Without boom, it means that build never really pops off too remarkably, but I mean, we do have flexibility, which I like a lot, and we're gonna have big things that we have to kill. Let's go momentum here. Barring finding a better momentum hero, I think that that's a reasonable choice. And last but not least, we have Danica, who's a gladiator-focused nudist, no body armor. That's a big slot to lose, I will say. And they are also defensive and poison, so I think I'm probably just going to go poison. Do they have volatile? They do have volatile. Hey, iMega. Christmas was nice. Visited the family. Everything was quite lovely. Yeah, how was your holiday? So Danica, we're gonna go poison, but we just run it again. We just got 4 defensive heroes. So if we can survive, we can potentially do some serious power leveling with this crew. Now we have a momentum hero who will eventually ascend to momentum hood. But for now, I think we'll just swap those two. The hammer is going to be hard to utilize this early on, I reckon. Any terrible... This is a nice trinket. That Baron Cape is pretty sick. We have some decent mana regen, so I think we're going to be able to do some work here. I'm gonna risk putting 2 characters forward like that, and then we're just going to see. 5,000 piece puzzle is a significant challenge, iMega. Here we go. Let's do the thing. Okay, those are workable. Why is it accursed every time? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. Because it is accursed every time. All right, we'll do cleanup of the runners with our orb friend, and I think we're gonna hunker down here. So I'm gonna go full dodge. I think I'm trying to decide who is resilient enough to take the onslaught here. I think it is. I think it is Danica who's going to take the hit to get this one turned off. There's a temptation to do something like this. Yeah, we have a ton of mana regen, so let's soften some fools up. And then I do want to dodge up twice here to try to take the edge off. And now I think, how much movement do you have? 4? Or you have 8? I guess we can do this. You can't get back to that brazier, so I think it only hits 2. Oh, you have 11 mana. We do want to utilize that for sure. I guess we have movement thanks to our other skills, so I'm gonna go a little harder. Sadly, Shocking Touch is not what it once was. But we will do that, and then you have no body armor. I forgot about that. Does that mean that we send you in? With only dodge and 40 armor, it would be a rough one. I think it's just going to be this, and then we're gonna pray a little bit. Not what you like to see, but we'll clear this out, even though that may not be enough. And then we will hit you with that, and then you have a little bit left. That's not terrible. Okay. All right, let's pray for Danica. We got pretty lucky. I like Danica still taking a hit is a little obnoxious, but this accursed also is going to be quite challenging. So just getting you out is going to be a handful. Okay, we need you to get clear a path here. All right, so we can at least get out. That looks good. And then you still have 11 mana regen, which is kind of a substantial amount. Hammer of Faith, I'm not supposed to sleep on. I don't know. I guess it has some applicability here. Not terrible, not terrible. With 5 movement left, I think we just retreat up a bit. And that leaves you. We'll try to pick off some of these, but it's going to be... I probably should have used my Potion of Strength here. Gotta love the breakpoints. Now, this guy is moving to here, and then what is the range on your abilities? Magic Exhaustion has quite the range. So that's going to be annoying, but we'll do what we have to do. All right, and then we can't really do anything here. Could have probably used Scorching Wave, given a better setup, but no body armor is unfortunate. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of Accursed. All right. All right, my plan is to, I think, get all of the Accursed going and then try and use Scorching Wave plus some momentum to get the job done. We'll see if that works. Okay, I mean, you're really going to be 2 hit points off. Sounds about right. I don't really want to go in any further, so I'll just let that go, and then... Oh my gosh. Both the breakpoints on the Accursed were not what you love to see, but... Four men is a lot to spend, but we do have a decent amount right now. Now let's see. You no longer have any movement. You have some movement. Okay, you're isolated. So let's see if we can do this. Oh yeah, let's use the strength potion. Every little bit helps, right? Not really seeing the shot here. So instead of moving there, maybe we move over here, because someone's gonna have to come take out this sneaky monster. There we go, and then you did your job, but oh man, I really thought we were done with Accursed over here, if I'm being honest. Does the strength lasts 2 turns? That's good to know. Okay, not terrible, but this guy's gonna become a problem. This hammer is also tragically awful. I'd like to save 2 actions to be able to drop a Death Ray somewhere applicable. which I think is probably this line right here. Does one of our death rays do more? No, they are functionally equivalent. All right. Hey, Camille. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry I didn't see your chat message. It did not pop up in all of the places, but yeah, welcome. And yeah, this map poses some distinct challenges for sure. I think I will. This feels like a bit of a waste. I wonder if I come in. I can't quite get far enough in to make that work, so maybe I come about here. That looks decent. I think I overcommitted over here. That's definitely feeling like what I did. Not sure what I was expecting there, but we're going to take a nasty hit there. Yep. Get off my walls, runners. I was going to say, we're due for a heartbreaking break point. Okay, good hits. Would have liked this this runner to scram, but we don't always get what we want. Okay, little cheeky punch there, and then I think we are. I'm gonna run away a bit more because we've taken a bit of damage on Patrick. What would you like to see them do with weapons, iMega? Yeah, okay, so you're looking for a rebalance more than anything. And I can certainly understand the interest in that. I think I'll come over here and do that, and then that accursed is just. Oh, I really need to use this strength potion. What weapon would you like to see most rebalanced if you had to choose? Let's see. You can't walk in. Okay, so I think I can do this and give you a whack. But that accursed is like target number 1. I'm worried we're going to lose some mana this turn. Okay, we're just out of range. I think I've spent the mana I'm willing to spend on death rays. That doesn't get the kill. Our walls are definitely going to get gnawed on here. That much is known. Hammer Knight 1 isn't terrible. So let's see. We only have. I think this is the play. It looks a little funny because we're wasting some of the area, but I was really hoping we could straight up get the kill. Unfortunately, that did not happen. Oh, that was an unexpected event. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna spend. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep hammering away and see how much work I can do on this guy. We're close every time. Really, iMega. I've been coming around to the value of the one-handed axe myself. Spending a little deep here, but getting rid of the accursed is good for business. And actually, yeah, actually, I think that's probably the place to be. Okay, so let's see. So you have one more hit that you can do. E for effort there. And then over here, we can hopefully pick up 2 more kills. And then we'll back ourselves up to the wall. Let's see, and you still have movement. I guess I'll put you back here. But we're probably going to take a few hits here. Yeah, our pistol... Oh, good dodges. But yeah, I think the one-hand axe is actually in a pretty good place if you're going for an opportunism build. I think you can make great strides with them. Yeah, so iMega, I think like my experience has been that my discovery of how strong opportunism can be really has informed my opinion that there is huge potential in opportunism builds that I did not know existed. I'm feeling pretty good about what we got going on here right now, though. Gosh, only having 3 magic bashes is really punishing. Let's look at our kills really quickly just to see who's lagging behind. We got 21 on Patrick, 19 on Abigail, 32 on Laurentia, and 19. So if we get some kills for our pistol user and our hammer user, that would be swell. I think we can probably do that. Probably should have softened this guy up before we went any further. But oh yeah. The rifle is just too expensive with the current system in place. It's really hard, in my opinion, to make the rifle work particularly well. And right now, I'm just killing time trying to make sure that as much as possible the right heroes are getting the kills. Because I'd love to see as many levels on everybody as humanly possible. Oh, nice crit. See if I can soften some fools up here. You have 3 actions. I would like that to turn into 3 kills. Done and done. And then, if this doesn't kill, hoping it doesn't, we can finish it off with the pistol. Nice. So our plan right now is to not push back the fog, which is a dangerous gamble on Elderlicht early on. There we go. All right, so we're going to get it from over here. It's going to be another single direction wave. I don't think we're going to salvage any of these, but I do think we're going to go for our standard. Oh, I guess this doesn't have a 4 spot, does it? Well, we can still do this. I'm tempted. Hold on. Let me look at our heroes. Our heroes can't get defensive training quite yet, so we don't benefit too incredibly from the XP bonus on this first night, which is unfortunate. So maybe we focus on gear this first night. It's going to be next round. I mean, these watchtowers, I don't like them. I feel like they just get in the way. I apologize to all the watchtower lovers out there. The problem that I think we're going to run into that I'm realizing now is on this map, you don't have a huge amount of resources to throw at things. Did we go with... We didn't go with Wanderer. We went with Wanderer, excuse me. So I think it's definitely a gold mine just to get things rolling, and then let's see what our night reward looks like. Speak of the devil. Do we roll a one-handed axe that is not upgraded? I think we do. The power staff, I don't think we will be rolling, though. At level 1, it's good enough. Let's do our level ups. So, Danica is poison build, even though that's going to take a minute to reach fruition. So let's take the XP gain. Health isn't particularly important here. Movement at 9 is okay for this phase, so I will take the damage. And then quick reload is pretty solid in my opinion on future bees users. Excuse me. Now you're our opportunism friend, so you're going to be taking the power staff. If I had to call an audible, we'll give you. Actually, we'll go. Let's see. Oh, you're our momentum friend. Oh, what a strange setup we have here. Our wand user can take our orbs for now. I think that's fine. The offhanded hammer comes with very little benefit, but it's probably most likely to be utilized on our momentum character, who we will level up now. Rolling past this experience, we'll see more momentum in the future. I hate to do it, but I would have loved to have seen something else here, but we'll take the crit, I guess. Then Harvester is fine. Now you are our opportunist. Big opportunism. That's lovely. And then we like damage on our opportunism characters for sure. So I'll just take the blue damage. And then quick reload has some interest. So does potion throw though. I think it's quick reload. And then our wand friend, we love to see that crit. Loving the level ups, and the crit power is huge. There's some interest in leapfrog. Cheer isn't bad if we think this person is going to be on a team with other people, but I can't say that that's a guarantee. Like early on, we would get some use out of cheer. But I kind of like cherry picking. Do I? Nah, let's... leapfrog can be really good. But we're not going to be getting in with this wand hero. Let's grab cheer. I don't grab cheer very often. Now we just need to remember to use it. So now we're looking... Ooh. An early eye patch is always a spicy pick. So probably most important is, do we see a... We do see a druidic staff. I think I have to take that. To give Danica something to build off of. The hammer is probably best spent just being thrown away if we can sell anything to get anything better. Hey, Mike, welcome. Seeing this eye patch go feels bad, but I don't think there's much we can do about it. Yeah, we're not going to afford anything else. So Silverhammer should probably just get given to someone. It's not terrible on Abigail. We'll probably have some runners that get up in our faces at some point. But I think we'll do this configuration and see how it goes. And I am going to pool my materials because this wave isn't going to need it, and we haven't gotten the defensive benefit yet of additional XP. Hey, Oatmel. So great question. The builds that I think take the most time to kind of mature and become strong is probably a poison build. I think that it is one of those builds that you're waiting for a lot of those later tiers. You're waiting for Epidemic, you're waiting for Potent Toxins to really hit your stride with a strong poison build. I think builds that are strong early, things like builds that are strong early are really more just like weapons that are strong early. I think all builds really need these later tier perks to become particularly strong. But I think weapons like magic orbs are really strong early game. I think power staff is surprisingly strong early game. So I think those are some that I think about for being particularly strong. I think momentum is another build that until you get it going is shockingly weak. All right, we're going to save the materials, like I said, and let's hope that we can do this one as we please. Okay. Might be questionable going so early on bees, but hold on, actually, yeah, I might be overspending mana here, but I wanna give us some room here for the torches. These hoppers are relatively durable. Good stuns there, though. And then I'm hoping I can take out this hopper. We did pick up a lot of crit on Abigail, so I forgot to use cheer. Abigail's one with cheer. Don't let me do that anymore. Okay. And we've got everybody covering the torches pretty effectively, so if we can avoid people getting poisoned, that would be good. Are we already? Yeah, we're already on 20, which is like all of our action points for this turn. I hate it. Feels bad, man. Looks like our momentum character is going to be the one doing work. So let's make this a really good round for our momentum hero. I can't believe those didn't kill. Honestly, that actually shocks me. We're just going to be retreating here, I think. Spear is a hard one, Oatmeal, especially since the best, in my opinion, the single best spear move is probably better if you get it on a scroll. It's sad to say, but I would rather have the main spear mana spender show up on a scroll than anything else. But we took care of these. We took care of basically everything that I wanted to over here. This hopper is definitely gonna cause us some issues. Can I? Hold on. I do still have some actions over here. I have 2 actions. Do I think I can 2-shot this guy? It's almost a 0% chance from the looks of it without spending mana. I think I'm still going to go for it. It'll potentially get snared. Which, yeah, slows it down, which means we don't get poisoned. All right. That is absolutely true, M4 Steel. It is not... I'm not saying that the spear doesn't work in any situations, but I do find its multi-hit is underwhelming, in my experience. Let's see, we get that cheer off. Yeah, its multi-hit is pretty underwhelming, and as a result, its cone attack, which, you know, this cone attack is quite impressive, it is even stronger. So we love the spear for those in particular, but I still find that most of the time, like, I love pairing dagger and wand, because I think that wand is kind of the superior one when it comes to, like, multi-hit power. Which it saddens me to say that, because I think the spear has huge potential and would be a really fun one to utilize. I think I'm going to go for a quick reload here so that I can take you out. There we go. Yeah, it's not completely without use, but it definitely struggles more than some other weapons. Oh wow, a lone archer. I did not know we even had archers in this wave. Goes to show, right? Let's see, how am I gonna get myself out of this bucket of syrup? This 5 is not feeling great, but maybe I can just... We haven't used any mana here, so let's see how this death ray works, because it just looks so tempting. And then with 2 actions, this is perfect. You know, Boom kind of doesn't play well with the large AoE attacks. You know, you're already getting so much value out of them that I'm not saying it's not good, but it's like, you know, if you're already hitting a mass cluster, you're probably already in good shape. So far things are going okay here, but we do have the archers coming in quick here. Let's see. I think we keep doing the cheer here. Use our isolated character to try and clean up some of that stuff. So we can move it all the way into here and probably pick this guy off. I mean, let's try it out. No? Wow. It's amazing how poorly momentum scales before you invest in it. Good hit there, though. I want to meet the dev who is like, you know what archers are like? Archers are like very high hit point mobs. It doesn't strike me that way. Yeah, so attacks like the two-handed axe M4 Steel, I think really do show off some of the value of Boom in particular. Don't want to. Yeah, I have tons of mana to spend here. Let's just drop some poison on some fools. Yeah, I think like the axe, because you can get that narrow swath in a crew, can really pay huge dividends. Where do I want to be? I guess we should probably start with a little bit of poison. I need to cool my jets a little bit. I don't want to be spending crazy amounts of mana on you. And then I think, yeah, let's get in here. This seems like a good shift, and then we can do some work there. Probably the primary thing that I'm trying to focus on here is avoiding poisoning. Good hit. Yeah, avoiding us getting poisoned, just because the chip damage early on can be pretty devastating, I feel like. I keep saying I don't want to spend mana, and then I keep wanting to spend mana. Alright. Danica not being able to use a chess piece is also probably going to create some heartburn in the long term here. My barricade. So we're at the point now where this knight is very much like a balancing act. Our goal is to try to not deplete our mana resources while also not losing our S rank. Okay, let's just get you. Really should have cheered there, for sure. And then we still have 20 mana regen over here. But unfortunately, I mean, I guess I could do this one. It's not terrible. I should probably come over here and, well, one, use my cheer on someone who will benefit greatly from it. Let's do that. But then over here, we're probably pretty covered. So I think I'm going to do a transfer to the left here. I'll soften these up, hoping that the poison will work its magic. And then because we're sitting so pretty on mana, nah, we're gonna spend it otherwise. I'll come over here and we'll get a good death ray next time, I think. Power staff. The mobility is not to be underestimated, for sure. We're adding a little bit of resistance there, which isn't ideal, but we'll probably be able to burn this guy down anyways. And then having the quick reload just makes it a little, gives you a little bit of flexibility. And then I think, as much as I said I didn't want to spend any more mana, do as I say, not as I do. I think that's all I have to say. And then we have tons of mana over here, so I will do that. Probably should have punched someone before I left on this character. Okay. Yeah, so now we're gonna get the death ray of my dreams. I'll put the cheer there. Gorgeous. Come in with the stun here. Getting this line stunned is not bad. I think I can probably punch you down. Yeah. And I'm trying to use the power staff in a way where I'm adding more opportunism targets so that we get the most out of our roots. Or what are they called? Ah, yeah, centipedes. Delightful. Okay. Plink you down. Get you, get you. Use that last quick reload just to, since I'm gonna start sipping mana here. We're gonna try to conserve. Probably went a little deep over here, all things considered. Yeah, we're probably going to take a hit on Laurentia that we didn't need to. Yeah, that was unnecessary. Unnecessary hardship. I got greedy. Oh yeah, let's dole out the cheer over here, since I think Laurentia is also struggling a bit with kill count. No, I think I am just going to run. We may take a shot here, but we'll try to offset it. And then you're sitting at... Yeah, I think it is time to chill a little bit on the mana spending. Scorching Wave is just so effective at only 2 mana. So where are you actually? You're at 39 of 42. I can probably spend just a little. The greed comes out. I don't think I need to actually though. Always SKM. And just I think the holiday season in general is one of needing a bit of a detox after your after all is said and done. I think that's all I was trying to suggest. Let's see. This thing isn't going to die, so we might as well drop the hammer on them. We're out of quick reloads. I don't really feel like spending a centipedes, so we'll just do that. Gonna come over here because I think this archer is gonna need a little bit of assistance. But I think we're looking very good. Even though they're gnawing at our gates slightly. I want to get this one so that I get the opportunism set up on the archer. And I am going to spend. You can retreat to there, and then... Good hit, Laurentia. Probably should have cheered first, as usual. Cheer is a hard one to remember. I will never get over that one. Let's see, you have one action. We might as well cheer here. And then hit you. And I think we get the kill, which means that, yeah, no more extraneous damage. All right. And then these ones can wander in and we'll get them next time. Let's check kills, see if we can do a kindness to any of our characters. 56 on you. 54 on you, 46 on you. Wow, extremely tightly packed. So we just need to get Abigail some kills. Wow, I would not have expected Abigail to be the one that was struggling, but the more you know. Gonna have you take out this one, hopefully. And that should finish us off. Okay, not terrible. Not terrible. Everybody hits level 3, which means that our plan is starting to come to fruition. And now this is the distance that the previous Clear Skies wave locked things in. So I'm hoping that the fog encroaches further, because that will limit which where the flames can end up. So that's kind of our vision for this run. We're gonna avoid pushing back the fog and as much as possible focus on the rest. Now, the way that we want to do this, and it's not gonna be easy, is we want to pick a side to be primarily killed by ballista, and we want to really double down on that. Because everybody is going to be picking up the same perks. Let's go and do that right now. We're going to do defensive training across the board. So everybody's going to be benefiting from the level up, from the damage that the ballistas are putting out when they secure kills. Now we have 4 workers. We're definitely going to grab this for the item. I don't see any reason not to. And then how much do we get for these? 32 materials? That might be our best bet, is just to spend our 3 workers on materials. The more damage we get out of our ballistas, the better off we're going to be. So, and we can also put down traps. We did pick up trap efficiencies as well. An improved pistol, we might roll that. Okay, that's what I was just looking at. But we're definitely rolling this. Oh man, are we? If we get a wand, this is, if we get a wand and we start that rolling early, Rusty Shield with crit power and multi-hits is actually kind of sick. Oh man. The temptation is real. So M4 Steel, I have found that generally I do better with ballista than with catapults, but I'm always interested by people who swear by catapults. Let's see what's in the shop. Are we gonna get a wand early on here? Dang, that's a nice druid staff for sure. So I'm not seeing a wand. Geez, this shop is disgusting. The silver pistol is very tempting, as is the druid staff. I think we roll this. Like I said, spear is not really what I'm looking for. I'll roll this again. Okay, I mean, if you're an offhand pistol, though, I think we're going to go with the spear. An offhand pistol just ain't it. Like, later on, I would take one. I mean, the stag helm isn't terrible either, but oh, Lawrence. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your support from a distance, and awesome to have you here on a live stream. Welcome. It's I hope it's a good place to be. I try to make it that. All right, let's do our level ups before I get mixed up in anything else. We've picked up the defensive training perks, so we're going to be getting some solid leveling. I see some poison damage, so I take some poison damage, and then a little bit of movement could be good, but I'm willing to roll this for something worse than a little bit of movement, as you do. A little bit of resistance reduction isn't bad, though. All right, let's see. Over here, we could start going for stun if we think we're going to go hammer as the pair up. Here, the blue accuracy is pretty tempting. Ever unlucky, Camille. Ever unlucky. I do like stun opportunism builds. Is that... Yeah, with debuff, I think stun is a really good one, actually. Yeah, let's go. Let's grab the stun chance. And we'll grab the accuracy, because this means we're set for life on accuracy. I don't mind that at all. Crit basically over anything. Crit and crit power for this character. Hey, Zephyr, welcome. Christmas was good. Christmas was good. Very, very chill, very enjoyable. Yeah, it had all the things I was looking for in a Christmas. Can't say no to the action point. I'd be a fool not to. So the backstory on my username is that it goes way, 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 way back. So first of all, my name is Alden. Hi, nice to meet you. Oh, yummy. Always appreciate it. I hope work is treating you well. But yeah, I thought that potamus was a very funny suffix, was basically it. And so my original like AOL AIM username back in like the early 90s was Alden Potamus, and it just kind of stuck. Which I think is a good way to come about these things, right? It just feels very much like a part of me, for lack of a better descriptor. A hippopotamus enjoyer indeed. Always and forever. All right, so we'll drop both of these here. We'll at least get a little bit of multi-hit on Abigail. I don't think it's gonna pay great dividends, but we've got it. And then I'm really tempted to roll, which is always a mistake, I feel like, in these later times. I think 2 death rays is too many death rays. Silver hammer, I'm not entirely over, but this is a really nice druid staff. The extra propagation bounce early is quite the spike, and having 2 druid staffs on our poison user is not the worst thing we could do. So I'll probably pick that up. I'm thinking I also want to get our gold mines rolling, though. So then the question is this worth not getting a gold mine? That is that is the question. I think we can fortify these two with ballista pretty effectively. That maybe we just leave them on one weapon, greed the next gold mine. Because right now I'm thinking we go... I think we go mounted because we want the extra damage. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just go regular ballista and then get some seasoned operators. Because they're so much cheaper. And we really want quantity of fire here, but we also want kills being gotten. All right, I think I'm going to greed a little bit, which is always a recipe for disaster. But we're going to do that. I might sell some helmets. I don't care much for starting helmets in general. And if we could still get... How much do we have sitting here? 3, 6, 9, 12... 17 more gold. That puts us pretty close. I think I could sell some other things, and maybe we can still pick up that druid staff. What do we have to get to? We have to get 9 more gold. That may have been overly aggressive, because now we're talking about selling strength potions, and yeah, I don't know about that. The mana ring I don't care about. The offhand hammer. Okay, mana ring and offhand hammer I don't really care about. Armored elven boots on you I don't care too much about. So Lauren, so this is a science run. So we're trying out some unconventional omens. We're going for trap efficiency, trapper, engineering, siege, dexterity, and omen of wanderer. So I would say the only two here that I would recommend wholeheartedly for this type of run is dexterity and wanderer. The rest I'm kind of experimenting with. So we will see how that goes. Let's start thinking about ballistas. So I'm going to have you, we're still at 43. All right, we do get it. I think it's worth picking up. And then I'm going to give you both for now, because I'm planning to focus most of my ballistas on Patrick's side, I think, which is probably going to be over here. I feel like this is a side where I can slack pretty effectively. Actually, Laurenti is going to have a really hard time with their side, aren't they? Huh, okay, so we'll put you here, we'll put you here. I am expecting Abigail to do okay. Yeah, Wanderer Omen is very strong, to the point of almost being, like, arguably, like, very, very strong. That's a terrible way to say that, but basically it is very, very high on my power rankings. So the goal here, bar none, is to try to get these ballistas getting most of the kills. If we can set it up so that the ballistas are doing the work, we've done something very right. Now, we could get pretty wrecked by RNG of position here, but we know that we don't have runners, so we can be a little aggressive with how far we come in on these, and then we just have to hope that we don't get too many corner torches, because they would corner torch our happiness. And we'll probably start over here with you. All right, well, this is always a tricky wave.